Jaya Paramapujya Avatar Avadhuta Jagadguru Shri Datta Ganapat Sachidananda Dattappaji Shri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Maharaja Sharda Mataye Ramana Maharshi Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja Lahiri Mahashaya Yukteswar Yogananda Gauranga Nitai Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Trailinga Maharaja Bhet Narayana Sadashiva Brahmendra Maharaja Nim Karoli Baba Maharaja Adiguru Shankaracharya Chandrasekhara Saraswati Maharaja Nagajata Jayalakshmi Mata Jillelamudi Mata Anandamayi Anagha Sameta Gurudatta Maharaja Tara Mata ki Jaya Ho Jaya Ho Shripadarajam Sharanam Prapatye Shripadarajam Sharanam Prapatye Shripadarajam Sharanam Prapatye Shripadarajam Sharanam Prapatye Shripadarajam Sharanam Prapatye. Dear all divine associates and disciples of Samasta Guru Mandali, today also Jayanama Guna Sankirtana has been very much blessed to continue Satsanga as a part of Bhakti Kriya Yoga. His Holiness Paramapuja Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja and Paramahamsa Jagadguru Sri Yogananda Maharaja blessed us to continue Satsanga by relearning the autobiography of a yogi, wherein which Samasta Guru Mandali blessed us to, we shouldn't say complete, to have a satsanga till 4th chapter. Yesterday we have been blessed by relearning the 4th chapter. Now today we will be blessed by doing satsanga from chapter 5 from Autobiography of a Yogi. A perfumed saint displays his wonders, the 5th chapter. As a part of relearning the Autobiography of a Yogi, we are now been blessed to do satsanga of chapter 5. A perfumed saint displays his wonders. Now the satsanga continues like this. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So this was from this was being quoted by Paramahansa Yogananda Maharaja from Holy Bible, King James Version. So he extends the satsanga like this. I did not have this wisdom of Solomon to comfort me. I gazed searchingly about me on any excursion from home for the face of my destined Guru. But my path did not cross his until after the completion of my high school studies. So Yogda Maharaja is telling, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. What does it mean? Traditionally, this was being attributed to King Solomon of Israel. King Solomon, this statement that to everything there is a season. That means very traditionally, if we wanted to relearn from Vedic philosophy, it is very simple. If disciple is ready, Guru will appear. So yesterday also Lahiri Mahashaya was being telling us to relearn that first initially faith need to be developed. So there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So that means life has natural cycles and every human experience has its proper designated time. So Yogda Maharaja is telling that there is a time to born, there is a time to die, there is a time to plant, there is time to pluck, even if it is planted. So season is very, very important. Now, so in simpler words, Yogda Maharaja is instructing Jayanamaguna Sankirtana to relearn that Sishya need to be ready to see the Guru because he is omnipresent. But we need to have the divine eyes to feel his omnipresence. I did not have this wisdom of Solomon. So Yogda Maharaja says, continues like this, a brave king of Israel in the 10th century BC. He ruled with such wisdom and justice that even today his name is a synonym for a wise man. So that is the reason King Solomon has been quoted in several texts attributing the wisdom and justice. Even today, many a books or many a scholars, many a spiritual sadhakas would relate the wisdom and the service and justice attributed to King Solomon. Now, here Yogda Maharaja is telling that it is appears to be a personal reflection, because Yogda Maharaja is telling that I did not have the wisdom of Solomon to comfort me. I gazed searchingly about me on any excursion from home for the face of my destined Guru. So, what Yogda Maharaja says is he's continuously on walk. He's continuously in the search of his Guru, Paramapuja Yukteswar Giri Maharaja. So, Yogda Maharaja is telling us that almost it appears to be a personal reflection of Yogda Maharaja attributing and trying to connect with the legendary wisdom of Solomon. So, simply, King Solomon, as Yogda Maharaja has been instructing us to relearn, he is a brave king of Israel, a brave king, and is known for his wisdom, service, and justice. Why? So, in simpler language, when God offered him, Lord, when God offered him anything he desired, King Solomon chose wisdom over long life, sacrifice of King Solomon. He did not ask when God appeared before him, he did not ask wealth, he did not ask for long life, or he did not ask the death of the enemies. He simply says, Hey Lord, O Lord, give me the wisdom. Chit, Sat Chit Anand. Give me the wisdom. Once if wisdom is acquired, truth automatically follows. And that will result in blissful state. So, Yogda Maharaja is explaining that as a young man, because he is trying to reach out to his guru, and he was very patient and very mature. He's in search of his guru. And he also been mentioning that on any excursion from home for the face of my destined guru, but my path did not cross his until after the completion of my high school studies. What does it mean? He was very patient. He was looking forward for his guru, because the real birthday is once you meet your guru. That's what His Holiness Paramapuja Avatar Avadhuta Jagat Guru Shri Datta Ganapati Sachidananda, fondly known as the Tappaji, says the real birthday of any being is once you meet in physical form the Guru. Of course, it can also be in meditation or meditative practice. So, because he lacked this comfort, he felt anxious and restless and very, we would say that, or Janamguna Sankirtana takes a bold initiative to state that he was frenetically on every trip outside his home for the face of his destined Guru. He was almost on, not walking, he was almost on running, isn't it, Yogda Maharaja? That is the divine attraction. That is the Guru's attraction, which will pull as a gravitational force. So, but he did not give up. That is most interesting thing for today's disciples or sadhakas. We should not give up. So, in a spiritual context, what Yogda Maharaja is telling us is that certain individuals are meant to enter your life or our life when you have reached a specific level of readiness or maturity only. So, at right time, Guru appears. So, it needs some specific level of readiness and maturity. Once we are purified, automatically Taramati or Guru, God, will definitely give darshan. He will appear before us, or she will appear before us. That's the reason everyday satsanga, purification process. Now, to extend the satsanga, Yogda Maharaj also is telling us to relearn about King Solomon a bit. So, King Solomon was the third and final ruler of the United Kingdom of Israel, reigning during its golden age of peace, prosperity, and immense wealth in the 10th century BCE. He was the son and successor of King David, and uh, they pronounce it as Bathsheba. When Solomon became king as a young man, God, the Holy Lord, appeared to him in a dream and offered him anything he wanted. So King Solomon did not ask for long life, he did not ask for powers, he did not ask for wealth, or he did not put forth his selfishness. Now, God really pleased by the demonstration or the attribute or the immense faith and wisdom that King Solomon had. So God is very much pleased for his selflessness, and God granted him unmatched discernment alongside immense riches. So if you do not ask, everything will come to you. In one satsanga, Jaina Muguna Sankirtana relearned about our Paramapuja Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi in Tiruvannamalai. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi happens to be incarnation, Bhagavan. And fondly, devotees even today consider Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi as the pet son of Lord Shiva, Subramanya, Murugan, Bhagavan Ramana. So once what happened, every one of us know, Bhagavan Ramana had or has only two loincloths. One he used to wear it, one he used to like Shivana means that only two loincloths, he should circulate it. So one is wearing, one is to wet and get dry. So after washing, he is to Shivana means that he is to wear only these two. He has only these two wealthier, very wealthier assets. So there were many devotees. One staunch devotee of Bhagavan Ramana, almost she ran into tears one day because he's an incarnation. And she thought, Bhagavan, you are the incarnation. You are the boon giver. Once your eyesight and a blessing will make a poor into rich, richer into richest. Such a kind of incarnation, you have only two loincloths. I would like to get it. Like that she thought. And she went to shop and almost she brought 10 to 15 varieties of dhotis. We called as dhotis in Sanskrit. That means very specifically a attire where traditionally the southern side of India will wear it. So the two silk clothes. So she went and offered to Bhagavan Ramana. Bhagavan saw all of them. Even he did not touch it. He said, "Oh my mother, very nice of it that you brought all this. Give it to Arunachaleshwara, Agni Rupa Arunachaleshwara, the consecrated, the self consecrated Shivalinga, Lord Shiva, downstairs." She was wondering almost, Bhagavan, I brought to you because you have only two loincloths. So, no, Bhagavan Ramana simply he rejected the plea and he said, go and offer to Lord Shiva, Arunachaleshwara. Of course, after a lot of discussions, once if it is been decided by the incarnation, that is final. Every one of us know. Guru Once they utter a word, it cannot be taken back. Like there are two or three teeth, or uh, for elephants. One is to chew, one is visible, and there is a common statement that once the nose of or the teeth of elephant comes out, it cannot go back. Like that, Bhagavan Ramana once said that you offer it to Lord Ishvara. So she left almost, she once again ran into tears and she left the place. There was another devotee. Every time after some discourses or some discussions or some satsanga, they incarnation, Bhagavan Ramana, so many incarnations, among them the common practice is they used to inspire the devotees who are sitting there to make a note of it. So that is also one guiding thought of Bhagavan, Ramana Maharshi. So one disciple got a doubt. Bhagavan, what we can learn from this? Like that he asked. Then Bhagavan Ramana says, see, the wondrous, the majesty, his holiness of Lord Shiva. Because I did not ask, she brought 10 to 15 silk clothes. If I would have asked, she would have bought only two or three, not more than that. So if you do not ask, you will get abundant. If you ask, you are limited. So we should not ask God anything because we wanted in abundance, not limited. That is the real learning from Bhagavan Ramana. Like that, when King Solomon in his dream, Holy Lord, the God appeared before him and asked King Solomon, what do you want? I'm pleased. Then he says, hey Bhagavan, oh my Lord, give me wisdom. He did not ask for long life, wealth, anything. So God, very much pleased, and gave him, gave him wealth, power, wisdom, and everything. So God granted him unmatched discernment alongside immense riches. So his famous display of wisdom involved two women claiming to be the mother of the same baby. So that is the reason King Solomon generally has been attributed to justice also. So one such incident has taken place. The most many displays, many judgments he gave, very right judgments. However, one good incident which has happened is most famous display for his wisdom, King Solomon. So two women came to his courtyard and say that they are claiming to be mother of the same baby. So King Solomon ordered. So immediately he thought, oh, two mothers asking for the same baby. Now see, look at it requires a lot of wisdom. That to what God has blessed him. So then immediately King Solomon thought of it and ordered the baby to be cut into half so they could share it. So both mothers are fighting with each other that she's my baby, she's my baby, like that. In the courtyard, in the court, King Solomon says, okay, okay, no problem, two mothers, don't worry. Let we cut the baby into two pieces where happily you can share 50-50, like that, he told. But the true mother instantly begged to give the child away to the other mother, to save its life, revealing her identity through her compassion. Original mother, she felt it. Oh, little baby shouldn't be cut into two. Let that woman take my baby, no problem. That shows the compassion of the original mother. Then King Solomon decides that she is the original mother. That is the reason even today, a brave king of Israel in the 10th century BC, he ruled with such a wisdom, justice, sacrifice, and even today, his name is a synonym for a wise man or wise man. Look at that. So, what is very much interesting to relearn is if God appears, we have to ask only for wisdom. Everything will automatically fall in place. But does it is true that God appears? Yes, 150%. There is no doubt in it. Jagat Guru Sri Ramakrishna Paramsa Maharaja used to say, the way I am talking to Dakshineshwari Jagat Dhatri, Mate, Kali Mate, Kali Mata, in the same way, you can also talk to my mother. You can. But only the thing is, we have to keep purifying ourselves. The way we bath every day, the way we beautify ourselves, in the same way, we have to take the help of Namasmarana, Satsanga, meditation, Kriya Yoga, any spiritual ritual to wash our soul. In the same way, or in the same practices, the purification happens. So, for that, we need to keep train the brain. So, tomorrow is a very auspicious day, Guru Purnima. Hopefully, there is no live tomorrow. Oh, we shouldn't say no. The live may be postponed to tomorrow because tomorrow from 7 o'clock there is a Namaguna Sankirtana Bhajan session. So, the relearning of Autobiography of a Yogi may take place day after tomorrow, but it is, we don't know what Amma will decide. So, see, sometime 5 or 6 minutes, and you can take a call. So, after a long, long time, Lord Ganesha is very, very happy. शिवाय गुरवे रुद्राय नमः 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 नमः शिवाय ओम 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 शिवाय गुरवे बाबाजी नमः 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 शिवाय गुरवे रुद्राय 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 नमः शिवाय ओम 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 शिवाय गुरवे रुद्राय नमः 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 शिवाय गुरवे Rudraya Namah Hari. Lord Shiva is always blessing. Lord Shiva is very, very happy. Jayanamaguna Sankirtana is very much blessed because almost Jayanamaguna Sankirtana could touch the Shivarudra mantra 1 crore 7 lakhs. Someone can write how much Jayanamaguna Sankirtana could accomplish with the divine blessings of His Holiness Paramapuja Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja. Closely around 1 crore 7 lakhs. Yeah, Shivana will feel very happy if you can write it. So why Lord Shiva is very happy? Because Datta is happy. Why Datta is happy? Because Om Aim Bhrim Shrim Shivarama Anagha Dattaya Namaha. 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 Om Aim Bhrim Shrim Shivarama Anagha Gataya Namaha, Anagaya Namaha, Anandaya Namaha. Hari. So, time is very, very short. One hand material life, one hand Bhagavan. So, Jayanama Guna Sankirtana is practicing on one hand material life, on the other hand spiritual life. Both we shouldn't mix it. Oh, very nice of it. Someone wrote 1,663,725 the Shiva Rudra mantra. This was being blessed by His Holiness Paramapuja Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja. So we are very, very happy. We shall pray God to have satsanga tomorrow on live or online, but we don't know how Taramate will bless us. So, Ishwar ki ichha. समस्त गुरुमंडली की जय, समस्त गुरुमंडली की जय, समस्त गुरुमंडली की जय, आनंदमयी की जय, अनगा दत्त महाराज की जय, अनगा दत्त महाराज की जय, तोरमत की जय, तोरमत की जय, तोरमत की जय, जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय, जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय, जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय.